Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 16323 Southwest Bridle Hills Drive here in Beaverton. We're located inside the bathroom. We pulled the toilet. We're going through a 3-inch ABS flange. I'm going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. I'm going to turn some water on here in just a moment. And here we go. I may have to push the camera pretty quickly through the line just to get through all the twists and turns in the crawl space. I'll roll back slower though. It transitioned a moment ago when we went through some standing water there over to schedule 3034 PVC pipe. You can see here we're going through a lot of debris currently. Now something's damaged the line right here. I'm not sure what's up underneath the sewer pipe, but there's a huge indent here in the line. My camera has to rise up over the top of. I'm going to go locate and see where the camera's at currently. It's getting very difficult to advance the camera any further. Alright, located the camera head out in the street. We're about 5-6 feet from the main lateral currently, so we're going to try and get the camera the rest of the way there if we can. Alright, here at 100 feet out, we have reached the main lateral out on Southwest Bridle Hills Drive. We're going to let the line drain out here for a few minutes before pulling back. Now, the line's about as drained out as it's going to get. We do have a little bit of water trickling through here. This is most likely water from the belly. It's trickling down as I move the camera around. Here's where we have this lump in the pipe here. It looks like the pipe was probably set down on a rock or something like that. It's hard to say what it is, and we can't see the back side of it. So, I mean, from the front view here, it looks like it's still sealed. You can't see any cracks or anything. There's water obscuring our view, but on the back side, it's possible there is a crack there as well. So, this is a spot that it may actually be the culprit behind a lot of the standing water here. It might be damming up the sewer line. So, anyway, I'm going to go locate this and see where it's at. Okay, this is located out in the street, roughly 3 to 4 feet out into the road, marked with a white X, and I'm getting the camera head here at about 5 feet 2 inches deep. Now, we do have standing water also kind of accompanying that lump there in the line. What I can't tell is if that lump is damming up the sewer line, or if you've got that bump there in the pipe as well as just a big belly. But we went through a lot of standing water on the way out and a ton of debris. My camera was just carving its way through almost a solid blockage there in the line. You can see now that we're back into this water here how murky it is with just debris. Here we're in the front yard area at this point in the grass, about probably 2 feet or so from the sidewalk, marked with just a white line here showing the direction the pipe is running, and I'm picking the camera head up at 5 feet 1 inch to 2 inches deep, so almost the same depth as the pipe out in the street, or the belly in the street. It looks like the belly starts here at about 72 feet. And we'll keep pulling back. It's possible there's more standing water behind the camera, but this does appear to be where the belly starts at. I'll mark here with a white X. There's an exit. There'll be an exit either end of the belly in the line. I do recommend a repair to correct this belly. It's causing a lot of debris to build up in the sewer pipe. We also have that lump in the line down the way, 83 feet, right where the standing water starts. So it's possible we have a belly in conjunction with that lump in the pipe. It's also possible that that lump is what's actually causing all the standing water here. It did look like the water got much deeper once you got about halfway through the belly. So I'm thinking what we have here is just a significant belly in conjunction with that lump in the pipe, because in the middle of the line there, it looked like there was 2 to 3 inches of standing water, which is a lot more water than that lump is tall. So anyway, I'm going to go mark this spot here. Alright, belly starts, if the signpost is still there, it starts almost right next to where the for sale sign is in the front yard. That's where the white X is at the start, and then the belly ends about 3 or 4 feet out into the street. And across the entire line there, I was getting almost the exact same depth, ranging from about 5 feet 2 to 5 feet 4 is all, which is normal for a belly. The pipe's not getting deeper. It won't have an angle to it for gravity to remove the water. And it does look like we have more belly back here. So anyway, we'll have a couple X's out there. Apologize for that. Alright, so we've done another marking here in the front yard. It's basically two bellies, but I mean it's essentially just one continuous section of pipe here that needs to be repaired. There's a few feet of pipe in between the two bellies that drains out okay, but for the most part this hole, it's about 22 feet long, from 61 feet here to 83 feet. We've got anywhere from an inch, inch and a half, all the way up to it looks like about 3 inches of standing water. It's a significant belly, and it's quite long. It's obviously causing a lot of debris to build up in the line, as we saw there going in and out of the belly. It's very thick, and on the way out, my camera was just plowing through just almost solid blockage there down the flow line. So it's one that does appear that it's going to affect the flow and could very likely cause a blockage and a backup. So I do recommend correcting it. It's all mapped out with white paint. Starts about halfway through the front yard. Beginning of the belly is actually a little bit deeper than the rest of it. I'm getting about 5 feet 4 to 5 inches deep, and then by the time you're out in the street, it's around 5 feet 2, 5 feet 3. It's basically the same depth all the way across. If a repair is not done immediately, I would have a hydrojet performed to remove the debris from the line to buy you some more time. It's one of those things that they just continually build up until they block the line up usually. So doing a hydrojet will buy you some time. It'll clear all the debris that's currently in there out of the line. But it's simply a band-aid. It's just going to build right back up again. And then definitely do a rescope after the repair is done to ensure it was done correctly and the line hasn't settled or anything like that again. I tried to locate the external clean out here. That's what's tying in just above the camera. You see I'll pull back here a little bit. You'll see that pipe tying in there. That's the external clean out. I cannot get right on top of it. The clean out appears to be underneath the cantilevered bay window just off to the right side of the front door. Where I'm picking up the signal that it's lining up with is literally an inch or two to the right of the wooden steps there. Almost right where that bay window starts at. It's up underneath it somewhere. And I just probed around in there with my probe rod and could not find the clean out. So it does appear to be in there, but it's probably buried very deep up underneath the cantilever there, and then down under quite a bit of soil. It looks like there's feet of bark dust under there. I'm just about to reel the camera out of the line. Once again, I recommend a repair to correct or a spot repair to correct the belly from 61 feet to 83 feet, which is mapped out in the front yard and street area. The rest of the line is in good condition and functioning at this time. And then definitely do a rescope after the repair to ensure it's been done correctly. And then if a repair is not going to be done for a little while because it's done by credit or something like that, if you're going to wait any more than a couple months, I would get the line hydrojetted to clean the debris up.